Hey, what's up guys, it's ET here, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel, ET Gaming, and I'm here playing WWE 2K25 Showcase Bloodline. High Chief Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Day 1 arena, right now. Now is your chance to create history and win the final battle in this timeless rivalry. Can you lead High Chief to success inside the steel cage against the animal? Let's see. So let's get to it.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss, predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family, the Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Okay. No more arena.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal
see Prime.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
On those pads. I mean, outside right there. There was no Prime in the old day.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler. Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
You'll see how his moveset works. Like they say, he's like a grappling, like technical wrestler. Let's see.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele. We'll see which prevails tonight.
Give me the objectives. What it needs to do.
Show
Show your generational power and take the fight to Steele. Okay. And put it together with a strike to grab combo and keep things rolling along.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal. But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. And when you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation. Toss their opponent. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Definitely.
Into the cage with fury.
You need to learn how to do that. Yeah, it's not working. What the hell? Come on, come on. Nope.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself in WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Nope.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Headlock. Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye.
Put a strike to.
Oh, shin breaker.
And okay. So I need to.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks.
Okay, yeah.
Two.
From the head.
Wanted to fly.
Big body splash from the top.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Right in the face.
My God.
Gotta beat him up.
Oh, and a stop.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
DDT.
Here. Neither competitor intimidated. Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawahi family. In fact, Peter's considered a bloodline to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
He knew what was coming there.
He's finally able to slow down all those incoming attacks.
But George has to push. Now, all the windows open. He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him.
Saved by a well-placed knee strike. The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, my.
Brace for this impact! Like a guillotine. And Steele fending him off.
Stretch to the back.
You can see the marks forming.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
This is the moment when you're able to punch his way out.
Solid
Are you
punch.
serious with that?
This is quickly turning into a slugfest.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
It hits still with your signature
Refusing to back down.
sumo drop. Okay.
Big shots being fired right
There you
now.
go.
Neither competitor letting up. Chop block.
Right to the knee.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to
There you
count
go.
exactly or how to read a
And
rule.
when this match anywhere, you can leave this cage while he's
Maivia's
still
called
out,
the
or
High Chief
look
in
for a
part because of his
pinfall.
commanding presence in
It's
the
really
ring.
not
He's
connect with your
more than
finisher
ready
in
for
the
what the
next
animal
90
will throw
seconds
at him,
and end the
even
round with
inside
your
a cage.
Okay. Has it been the ground?
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down once, and
Here we go again.
Talk about dismantling your opponent. No way Steele's coming back from that.
Okay.
Signaling for the door to
Get
be
out.
opened.
he's
Open the
making his
cage,
way
ref.
out.
Open
I
the
can't
door.
believe it. Walking right on out of the cage. He made it look easy.
Got him just before he could exit, but can he hold on?
Come on.
Back and forth, these two go near the exit. Only going to take one misstep to end things.
Let's go.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
First try again.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
So let's see what's the next one. Oh, 9 jacks. Okay. So yeah, that was yeah. There's like the one injector was trying to beat him brutally to show the power, but yeah. But let's see. So yeah, the next video will be 9 jacks. So hope you guys leave a like in the video and subscribe to my channel to see more WWE 2K25 or more games to come. So see you guys. Peace.